Good evening and welcome to a program here on Inside Bicol. Our topic for tonight is very much interesting to all of you there. We'll be talking about the city bus terminal, its present status and its future. And I have with me here two administrators, city administrator. One is the former city administrator, also former executive director of the Land Transportation Franchising Board. Frank is with me here. Frank Mendoza, who's now the budget officer of the city, and also on my left is June Mongoso, the acting city administrator. Welcome, Frank, June, to our program here. Maray tinaan mo kami ning oras na makaulay ka mo. Aram mo ining nadaw mo iting city bus terminal is something na everybody must be concerned and must know kung ano ang magayon dyan. So, welcome sa may programa, Frank and June. Okay. So, siguro, before we start with the discussion here, we need to know a little background kaining city bus terminal. So, siguro maapunta si Frank Mendoza, who's been here also previously as city administrator, to tell us a little background. Frank, no arin ining city bus terminal, Ginibo, and then, how big is that, ang city bus terminal dyan?
Ang terminal po pinagkonstruyan kang 1998, siguro mga 3 hectares pang area. Funded po yan kang World Bank through its premium ed lending facility. Iba po yan yung grant component na ginamit na sa drainage project. Pero itong mga 15 million po, yung pong binost niyan sa bus terminal. So from 1999 up to the present, halos over 20 years na po ang edad kang Central Bus Terminal.
So halin naman pa lang.
Halin naman.
So this was funded out of the World Bank funds, no? Sa premium, sabi mo nga ni part of that is sa drainage, ano? Kang okay. Now, when it was constructed, after its construction, anong nangyari? Did you operate it o ibang pribado nag-operate it?
Yan po si time ni Mayor Chong Roco.
Okay.
Pinagbid po ito, and I know si Administrator Jun Mongoso po was a very big part itong proseso nito.
Okay.
Ang nagana po duman no, si FPM Corporation, 3-year contract. Si first year po ang dapat ng bayaran was 4.2 million.
Okay.
Second year was 5 million and the third year was 5.8 million.
Okay.
So from 1999 up to 2002, yun po si kontrata.
Okay.
2002, si Mayor Robredo na po nagtukaw.
Si Mayor naman.
While nakalag naman sa original contract ni FPM Corporation, nakalag po naman na ang duration is 3 years.
Who is representing this corporation? Para maalam mo.
Si Mr. Tato Mendoza.
Mr. Tato Mendoza, okay.
Nakalag po naman sa kontrata, nagwasan diretsong i-renew for another 3 years ang contract niya. Pero during the time of Mayor Robredo, sabi ni then Mayor, mas maray na testingon ta sa through a bidding process. Ano ba talaga ang tamang presyo kan Central Bus Terminal? Ang problema dyan, kung ibibid kang city itong pag-operate, mawawala si diretso ni FPM Corporation, ni Tato, na mag-renew. So, ang Ginibo, nag-pass ng ordinance, duman sa bidding, na ang sanong provision, tinataning diretso si Mr. Mendoza na i-match ang isa-iman sa manggana sa bidding. So, in a way, si right na mag-renew, yan ang mangyararay. Pinag-bidding po itong 2002, nag-participate po duwa si Mr. Dominador D saka si Daroanak Port Services. Nanggana po duman is Daroanak Port Services. As in, present me po ito kitato. Itong, pati si mga bid documents pinalim sa iya para ma-match na itong offer kang Daroanak. Now, in the process, itong matching, may mga exchange of letters, medyo may mga iba-ibang claims, hanggang sa nagkaroon po ng misinterpretation, misunderstanding between the two parties, the city government and FPM Corporation, hanggang sa makabot po sa korte. Kaya, kang 2002, mayo man talaga na award na contract ang city. Tied ang hands niya since pigdaran ni Mr. Mendoza sa court, nagkagad siya ng injunction. So, from 2002 up to 2006, nangyari, pagkaro sa holdover operator kan terminal. Now, in 2006, may nagbaba pong decision ng Supreme Court na dinismiss na po with finality ito pong kaso nito. Kaya nakalibre ang city. So, in 2007, pinagbid po girarayan. Alagad, mayo na po nag-participate sa bidding.
Anong nag-participate?
Siguro narayan ka ito nangyaring inot na pag manggana ko, imamatch man lang pala ni Mr. Mendoza, then ako mabali, baka arrogance ko yan. Kaya, under the provision of the ordinance, kung mayong bidder, ang city must negotiate with existing operator. In that case, si Tato Magiraray. Kaya ng 2008 po, nag-negotiate ang city with Tato. Ang ginamit pong reference price, itong bid Kadoroana,
Which was how much?
13.5 million
Per annum.
per annum.
Okay.
So yun po si naging base price with a provision na escalation of 5% every year. So from 2008 up to the present, sige po siyang escalate, ngunyan po 17 billion na per year ang binabayaran ni Mr. Mendoza. May nagsasabi na ang FPM Corporation, iba pang right to match. Pero kami po nagtutubo na isang right to match. Hindi pong panibagong kontrata, tinanggal na po itong right to renew. So may ang obligasyon ng city i-preserve pa itong diretso niya, i-match itong offer kang magaganang bidder. Kung sakaling ibibid mo po.
Okay. So, it started in 1998 with a 3-year lease na 4.2 million first year, then went to 5.8 on the third year. Tama, no? And then nagkaigwan ng proseso na nagkaigwan ng renegotiation, although there was a bidding, but garode ito because of certain court case, nagkaigwan ng negotiation, and then naging ng 17, is it 17?
17 million this year.
Ang 17 million, ito na ang last, so nag-escalate yan, ano?
Nag-escalate.
Pirang percent ang escalation kaya?
Ining from 2008 to the present, 5% per annum.
5% per annum. And how is it paid? Yearly? Quarterly?
Monthly.
Monthly. So, in short, dinidivide nyo yan, and then, dinidivide yan, then ito yung bayad niya.
Yes. Roughly mga 1.6 or 1.7 naman.
Okay. Now, ano mga salient provisions duman sa kontrata? Are there provisions there that the city will have to regulate the rates that is going to be imposed, o dependent lang ang city na basta may na-receive, o what is provided?
Ikaw pong ordinance na nag-regulate kang rates, very specific po naman. Pag-abot sa pag-dispatch kang auto, ang pwedeng singilong kang terminal operator is 350 pesos per dispatch.
Specific yan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or itong pamasahe, itong longest destination niya. Kung pa-Manila yan, pamasahe pa-Manila is 1,000, then 1,000 ang pwedeng singilong. Pero, ang nakalagdaman, whichever is lower.
Whichever.
So, ang talagang maximum, 350.
Okay.
Tapos, kung maagi lang ang bus, tapos ma-pick up, kung baka nag-originate sa Legazpi o sa mother point, ang bayad niya is 20 pesos per passenger. Iyan po nakalagdaman. Ang sa vendor man, maximum na pwedeng singilon is 30 pesos per vendor per day.
Okay.
Maximum yan. So, pwedeng masababa. Iyan po siya na provision sa ordinance. Kunyan, since ito pong 13.5 million bid ni Mr. Tato Mendoza was based on itong mga in-estimate ng revenue and estimated expenses. Kinumpute mo po si profit. Ang sabi kang city, dyan sa profit na yan, ang 13.5 sa muya, ang sobra sa imo.
Okay.
Kaya may provision po itong ordinance na in the event merong changes duman sa rates, dapat sabihan ng syudad, ganing hilingon may siya impact duman sa profit, kabagan 13.5 sa gitna. So, kaya po may condition na kung may mga changes, magpaharang.
Okay. Is there any regular report that Mr. Mendoza is supposed to submit sa inyo based naman sa kontrata?
So far po may akong figure duman na regular report from...
So in short, there was maning nakalaang na, you have to submit regularly, tell us about your revenue. Is there a provision to that effect?
Garo silent po ang...
Silent naman.
Silent.
So in short, parang nasa operator na ang masabi sa endo if he's making money o ano, para magkaroon ng changes. Gerardo ko yan.
Iyo po. Ang sa mga po, basta ang condition lang naman kaya, magbayad siya ng monthly.
Monthly.
So long na on time siya, kompleto ang bayad.
But as far as the other, it's silent. More or less silent. Hindi,
Duman-
hindi specified, ano?
Duman po sa standards, ano ba, cleanliness, security, lighting, sound system. Nakalag po yun naman sa ordinance. Ordinance setting the minimum terms and conditions for the operation of the central bus terminal.
Okay. Inadadang ko pa itong CR, may bayad. Ano ba yan? Is that provided also? Although, sabi tangani.
Ang tanda ko po kaya under the ordinance, dapat libre sir.
Libre.
Pero in the intervening period, ay ko aram po may separate agreements between the city and FPO police.
Although sabi na nga ni minimal man baga, at least ang importante malinig.
Po, ang paliwanag po kay kanto ni Mr. Mendoza, kaya sa nagsisigil, ginibo ng CR kang panalibot na barangay.
Ayun. Kung tama man, so good, even in other countries, what is a few pesos? Basta malinig.
Basta malinig.
Okay, we will pause for a while. When we return, we shall continue with our discussion.